What it do, guys? It is your boy, Leomuki here, back with you with another new chapter of The Hero of Senran Kagura. And sorry, guys, that it took so long for a new chapter of this series to come out. Well, I was mostly two reasons kind of helped me off on this series, to be honest. First reason being, who should I on the schools on who should be shipped with who after all. And that took me quite a bit of a while, to be honest, because again, you know how many fucking elite shinobi teams there are in fucking Senran Kagura? The new link did not help my ass out at all. That mobile game basically shits out new teams of girls basically every 5 minutes. So I basically just said, fuck it. I'll just go with the girls that basically have more screen time in both the anime and also in the mainline games. So yeah. Second reason, which was the other reason I've also struggled the most with, what should this chapter be about? Honestly, it was one of the main reasons on why this was really holding me up, to be honest. On should this be a hero focused chapter, a shinobi focused chapter, or basically a romantic chapter? And if you guys saw my last poll, then you all voted for a date chapter. So yeah, anyway, a little bit of a recap. We went over on who will be on the elite squad teams for all the other shinobi based schools, such as Hanzo Academy, Guessing Girls Academy, and Hibijo Clandestine Academy, as each of these girls have at least some connection towards that of Izuku or to the shinobi world, being that's from Hanzo Academy being a good shinobi academy, Gessen Academy being that's of a radical group good shinobi, and also Hibijo being that of evil shinobis, of course. But even so, things are playing out behind the scenes with that of Hibijo, and also things that that Izuku has to get involved in just in case. Plus, Izuku being part of UA's new elite squad, getting involved in that of the shinobi lifestyle. With that, however, with all 5 of them hoping to get to know one another. However, it seems that Izuku has something important to do. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 9, Date Night. Currently, right now, it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon, currently at a cafe in the city of Masafu, where both Izuku, Asuka, Yajayu, and also Hibari are at the same cafe that both Asuka and Yumi were at. Plus, they're waiting on a certain someone to show up, as it being a message from both Asuka and Izuku, with that certain someone soon arriving, within soon saying, "Hello there, darling," Asuka, with as both of them recognize the voice alongside that of Yajayu as well, with Hibari basically somewhat confused, wondering who this girl is, as it being Yumi. With it isn't just you. However, what surprised Izuku the most, that it isn't just Yumi, but also Yozakura and also Shiki as well. With Izuku totally surprised, saying, Yozakura, Shiki, what are the two of you doing here? With then soon Yozakura nodding, saying, Izuku, it's good to see you as always. However, with then soon Yozakura looking at Shiki, with then soon Shiki saying, "Hey there, cutie Izuku. It's good to see you again. And you've also filled up quite a bit of that uniform. Looks good on you." With Izuku blushing, saying, "Oh, thanks, Shiki. I appreciate it." With then soon Yumi basically clearing her throat, saying, I brought them here. It only makes sense that I do. Remember our last conversation, after all, with then Izuku getting out of his blush for a split second before the blush returns with that of a vengeance as his face gets even redder, saying, "Yeah, I remember. You told me that." With then Tsu, Yumi cutting him off, saying that that isn't just me, but also Yozakura, Shiki, Morikumo, and also Nomori also love you as well, the same as I. And when you told me that that there was something important you wanted to speak of, well, within Yozakura saying, we decided to come in with Yumi to talk to you about our, well, feelings for you, Izuku. With then soon Shiki saying, I know. You think of us like that of mature and well-behaved big sisters after all. It only makes sense. But to be honest, we have feelings for you more than you think. So we thought, with then cutting off Shiki, with then Izuku saying, girls, I appreciate you basically wanting to confirm your feelings. And to be honest, I feel the same way, but right now is not the best. With then Izuku basically looking back at his other girlfriends, with then soon Yumi, Yozakura, and Shiki basically noticing both Asuka, Yajayu, and Hibari, with Asuka feeling somewhat kind of awkward about this. Well, she was prepared for Hibari to confess her feelings to Izuku, but not from other girls that she barely hasn't met. Yajayu, on the other hand, is feeling quite overprotective. I mean, she's okay with that of Asuka, Yumi, and Hibari to share Izuku, but not these girls that she knows barely anything about. And then there's Hibari, which to her, she's still smiling as always. Basically, just liking the fact that Izuku is basically touched the hearts of many girls just like her. With then soon Yumi saying, so this wasn't the perfect time. With then soon Yajayu crossing her arms across her ample bust, saying, No, it was not. But I guess it can't be helped given the awkward situation, so take a seat, would you? As Yajayu says this in a more annoyed and somewhat angry tone as well, especially since it basically cut into the time that Hibari was about to confess to Izuku instead. With then soon, all the girls soon sat down. With then soon, Hibari begins to explain her feelings for Izuku. Explains that she's always had a crush on him since the day that she helped him out, and also helped her in that helping in her clan trade as well. Due to that, it improved her relationship with not just her father and mother, but it also improved her relationship with her siblings, the ones that she told her about, the ones who didn't really like her that much. With then Izuku happy that Hibari's life has improved because of him, but he was still feeling somewhat down at the fact that he basically took another girl's heart without even trying. That he was just being him, just being a nice guy, just wanting to help somebody. With then soon, Yozakura saying, so that's how it's always been for Izuku. With then all the girls look at the blue net. With then soon she's saying, he's always been a kind, caring, and always helping out others, even helping out me and my siblings as well, when he has time to visit, of course. With then Izuku saying, well, of course. I mean, you're important. It isn't just you that's important to me, Yozakura, but also all your other brothers and sisters as well. Within, Yozakura couldn't help but smile, saying, it's that, and it's one of those reasons on why I fell for you. With then, soon, Shiki saying, totes. I mean, you're just too cute and adorable. How can we not fall for you? With then Izuku saying, but Shiki, I don't want to seem rude to you, but what did you fall for me for besides just me being, in your words, cute? With Izuku saying this with a stutter, with then soon Shiki now went from that of the typical Valley Girl look to that of a more serious look, with her still smiling at that, within saying, it's because you're one of the most important people in my life. After losing both my parents, then Grandpa Kurogane, and you were always there. You and Master Hisashi, but you always stood by me. Even without even having that of a fancy bond with me, you were always there. How can I not fall for somebody like you? Somebody like you who's willing to put up with a stuck-up rich girl like me. With then soon Izuku stands up saying, "You are not a stuck-up rich girl." With then catching everybody off guard saying, "Shiki, you are one of the nicest, kindest, sweetest, and most caring people I know. And anyone who says differently truly doesn't know you." With then hearing that, well, Izuku begins to blush, saying, "Well, but even so," with then soon Shiki basically standing up, walking over to Izuku, as Izuku was afraid that he was about to get slapped. Before then, she grabs him by his face, and then without any warning, slams her lips onto his. With then soon, all the girls were shocked, except that of Yumi, as the kiss lasted pretty long, like about a minute or so. You could actually see tongue with that of Shiki plundering Izuku's mouth. With then soon basically separating apart, Izuku's entire face is red, while his eyes basically look like that of swirls. With then soon saying, "I'm glad that my first kiss was yours. You really do have a way with words, Izuku. It really is the best part of you." With then soon dropping Izuku back to his seat, before Shiki sitting right back next to that of Yumi. With then soon, all the girls were basically shocked and surprised, except that of Yumi. With then soon, Asuka saying, just like that. "Wow, I didn't know girls like that were that daring." With then soon, Yozakura saying, "Please, you haven't seen daring when you've seen Yumi basically just straight up confess to Izuku." It's what she told us when she came back after basically French kissing Izuku for a while now. With then Izuku still somewhat unresponsive given the long kiss he had with that of Shiki. With then soon Hibar saying, "So, you all like Izuku and you all want to be with him? Why don't we all just share him? I mean, it's what I was going to do with that of Asuka-chan and Yajayu-chan." With then soon Yumi saying, that seems like a logical and more reasonable plan." With then soon Yozakura saying, "I do agree, but it has to be unanimous." With then Chiki saying, "Totally." With then soon Yajayu saying, "Personally, I'd rather not have to continue sharing my darling Izu, my beloved hero." But with then soon looking at Izuku, still basically, well, completely knocked out by the kiss. With then soon she signed saying, "Knowing him, he's most likely going to continue drawing more and more girls. And I've only known him for almost that of a year." With then Asuka saying, "And it isn't just us that also in love with. There are also two other girls that Izuku, accepted their feelings of. Two of them being childhood friends of his, just like me and Yumi-chan." With then Yumi saying, "That's exactly what I was thinking of. We never met them before." With then soon Yumi basically blowing that of icy winds using her ninjutsu skills to Izuku. With then soon Izuku begins to feel the wind on his face, before then soon snapping out of it saying, What just happened?" With then soon noticing that he's still back at the cafe, and he's still right next to him as she basically waves her hand towards Izuku with that of a seductive and also kind-hearted smile with her eyes closed. But then Izuku blushing even harder than before, saying, "Oh, yeah, now remember." With then Yumi saying, "Darling, tell me, these other girls that you confessed that you also accept their feelings for you by that of a letter, right? Tell me, what are their names? You never actually said." With then soon Izuku basically shocked and surprised, saying, "Wait, I didn't? Huh, I didn't think I..." With then soon shaking his head, saying, "Right, well, one of them was, I think it was the handwriting of one of my closest friends since that of childhood, alongside you and, well, Asuka, after all. Her name was Homura. She was one of the few kids that I used to grow up with that actually genuinely cared about me, even defended me from Kachan a couple of times too. Due to that, we were close as always we could be, until one day, during my second year at Aldera, a couple months in, she just disappeared. I've never been able to see her ever again. Heck, even when I actually went to go and see her, went to go to her house, her parents say that they have no daughter, which really caught me off guard. I was worried. Hell, I was downright even scared, to be honest. But even asked my dad, and even asked my mom to call the police on about what happened to Homura-chan. But then, just nothing came up. It's like she completely disappeared. After that, I never saw her again until I got her letter of confession to me. At first, I was just happy. I was just downright happy that I just got something from her after all. That she still saw me as her best friend, or that she just abandoned me. But now I haven't seen her since, even though I accept her feelings. The letter that I got that she sent to my house basically disappeared one day when I told her yes. After that, I haven't seen her since. I don't even know what she would say. As for the other one, Ellen is really complicated, even for weird confessions. With then soon Asuka saying, "Oh please, Izuku, what's the weirdest of this confession?" With soon Izuku saying, "A shinobi basically broke into my room and basically jumped out of my window, breaking at the same time while leaving a letter." With then soon hearing that, all the girls were really caught off guard. Within Yozakura speaking up, saying, That is downright weird. You're absolutely right, Izuku." With then Yumi saying, "Is it weird?" With then soon everybody looking at the gray-haired girl with that of a look of deadpan looks of, "Are you serious?" With then soon Izuku saying, "It was a letter. It was a letter from Miyabi Ni-chan. She was..." I didn't expect to see... With then soon Asuka saying, "Wait, you have a big sister?" With then saying, "Not technically, no. It's just when I met her, I kind of saw her like that of a big sister after all. But it turns out by the letter she gave me, it was a confession, saying that all the pain that she's gone through, everything that she's done, she's always thought of me, keeping her going forward in all ways, and saying if she ever had the chance, she would confess to me, but by letter, it was the only way." With then saying, "So it turns out my big sis Miyabi actually liked me. Huh. What are the chances?" With then soon Yumi saying, well, it also helps that also Morikumo and Miori-chan also loves you. With then soon, Izuku's eyes basically just went wide for a split second, looking at one of his first girlfriends. Within Yozakura saying, Yumi, we said that we would speak on both Morikumo and Miori's behalf when we were all alone. Not just drop it on him altogether. With then soon Yumi saying, the quickest method is the best method, I have to say. With then soon Izuku saying, they love me too? So why are they with then Chiki saying, elite squads have to stay. Some elite squad members have to stay on campus. It's only on days when we don't have school that we all can actually go out whenever we want. So they're basically filling in for us for the time being. With then soon back at Guessing Girls Academy, both Morikumo and also Miori are having fun together. Mostly Morikumo is basically drawing, where also Miori is drawing too. However, it almost looks like that of the drawing of what a basically first grader could do, but she's still having quite a bit of fun for that of a girl in high school. Within Morikumo starting out saying, hey, Miori-chan, do you know if Izuku will accept our feelings? Within Miori basically looking up saying, of course, Mori-chan. This is Izu-chan we're talking about. He doesn't like to see people suffer and get hurt. And that also means emotionally too. And I know, and he always loved us as well. He just didn't want to hurt our feelings or basically feel like we didn't love him back at all. With then soon Morikumo saying, but no, we all do love him. Definitely. Wait, how did you know this? With soon Miori still saying that of a cheerful voice saying, I've been play friends with him for so long. Of course I would know everything about my best friend who I fall in love with. With then soon Morikumo feeling somewhat down saying, and I didn't. And yet we're so close. I feel like I don't deserve him now. With soon Morikumo basically soon goes down to holding her knees close to her chest. Within Miori basically running towards Morikumo saying, don't say that, Mori-chan. Just because you didn't notice at first doesn't mean that you didn't care, and you truly did. I just didn't say anything at first. That's my fault, not yours. With then saying, but if Izuku was here, he would definitely say that. He would be glad, saying that it's not your fault that you didn't notice. That it's his own fault for worrying you. That's just the person that he's in, the big dum-dum. With then soon Morikumo saying, right, he can be stupid in an adorable, cute way though. With then soon Miori saying, definitely. With that, both girls basically still happy and still hoping for Izuku's feelings back for them. With then Izuku saying, I am such an idiot. With then soon most of the girls saying, yes, definitely. That's totally true. With then saying, don't say that. Hey, you're not an idiot, Izu. With then soon Izuku saying, but they. With soon Yumi saying, I told you, they've always had feelings for you, down from their heart. It's just that, and many of us were always waiting for you to make a move, but it seems you never did. So we're doing it for them as well. So what do you say, Izuku? With then hearing this, Izuku feeling somewhat down before saying, I do accept them, but I want to tell them in person, not just from you guys telling me yourselves. And is looking down saying, what happened with Hono-chan and also Big Sis Miyabi, I feel like maybe maybe I should stop hiding behind that and start saying to myself, I'm just scared. I've never felt like I truly deserve love after all. With then soon, Asuka saying, because you've always felt like you didn't deserve it because you were quirkless. Because everybody else told you to put you down. Isn't that right? With then Izuku saying, Asuka. With then she's soon standing up, walking over to Izuku, and then wrapping her arms around the green net, saying, you deserve more just as much as anyone else in this world. Even if you were born quirkless, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to any of us. We all love you for who you are and the kind person that you are. That will never change, no matter what. With then soon Izuku putting his right arm around Asuka's arm, with then saying, thank you, Asuka. With that, soon, the entire moment was quite adorable, sweet, and loving. With then soon, another couple minutes have now passed, with then Izuku saying, so, what do we do now? With then soon, Asuka saying, why don't we all go on dates? With then Izuku shuddering, saying, wait, what? With then soon Hibar saying, oh, really? That'd be nice. I would actually love to go on a date with Izuku-chan. With then Izuku saying, what? Hibar? With then soon Yaji saying, I wouldn't mind that as well myself, to be fair. As Izuku was shocked, saying, Yajayu, saying, I'm sorry, darling. It just seems we never actually went on a date together. So with then Izuku feeling like the bad guy, saying, I guess you're right. With then looking at his guessing girlfriends now, with then saying, what about you girls? With then Yumi saying, I was actually waiting for you to say that. I was going to prophesize it, but I guess now is a good time. With then Yozakura saying, well, true, but it's still a school night after all. With then Shiki saying, oh, Yozakura, you're such a buzzkill. Why not? With then Yozakura showing her motherly instincts once more, saying, Shiki, it's a school night. And we don't want to worry our teachers, especially Master Hisashi as well. With then soon Shiki backing off from the intimidating aura that Yozakura is emitting, but then saying, sure, totally. With then, so what about, with then soon Izuku saying, what about tomorrow? I mean, I could spend 2 hours with you you girls, looking at that of Asuka, Yajayu, and Hibari, and then I could spend time with you girls at the same amount as always, being that of Yumi, Yozakura, Shiki, Morikumo, and Miori. With then soon Yumi saying, that would work out quite a bit, to be honest. Why not? With then soon Yozakura saying, but it's still a school night. 2 hours would be nice, to be honest. I would prefer more, but it cannot be helped. With then Cheek saying, totes, but I'm okay with it too. So tomorrow is date night. With then soon Hibari chanting is the same way by screaming out, yeah! With then soon Yaji saying, well, looks like things are going to be quite amazing tomorrow. Even though I did want to spend alone time more with my darling. With then Izuku saying, sorry, Yajayu. Saying, no, I'm not complaining. It's just that I just want to bring it up at least a little bit. That's all. With then Izuku couldn't help but smile, saying, then how about it next time? How does that sound? With then Yaji saying, good. With then soon Asuka saying, "Hey, what about me? I want to spend alone time with Izuku. I'm his first girlfriend after all." With then Yumi saying, "I'm his first girlfriend too, Asuka. Did you also forget that?" With then soon both childhood friend girlfriends couldn't help but basically stare daggers at one another as sparks begin to fly. With then soon Izuku saying, "I'm gonna have to deal with this on a daily, am I?" The next day, school basically went by like that of a breeze. Hell, surprisingly, Class 1A didn't begin their first day of hero course training, but that of hero fundamentals, such as that of hero laws and also hero restrictions as well, which was quite annoying for many people, especially since this is the beginning of not everything has to be that of fighting in battles after all for heroes. They also had to understand certain laws as well. As for shinobi training, on the other hand, well, it was just as brutal as it was the first day that they started it. However, it felt a lot less, death consuming, given that they were a little bit more prepared this time. Kagura, on the other hand, is still new to the whole shinobi thing after all, as he's the one that's mostly out of breath. With then Izuku and also Hiru went over to Kagura with then saying, "Seriously, how do you guys deal with stuff like this on a daily? With hero course training isn't even that bad after all." With then soon Izuku saying, "Years," and then Hiru saying, "Years," with then both of them saying at the same time, "Years of training." With then saying, "Seriously? That's just it? God, I should just, if I knew I was going to be going through this, I would have gone through that years and years of training." With then soon Sarah saying, "Trust me, dude, even with the family training as a shinobi, it's still not good enough." With then soon Tamaki, still in his corner, come up and say, "True, even I feel like I'm basically a failure in what I do as a shinobi." With then soon Izuku saying, "I think you were one of the best out of all of us, senpai. To be honest, you basically was able to get through faster than any of us." With then saying, "Still, I don't even think I'm that good, to be honest." With then soon Sarah saying, "Dude, man, guy is one hell of a downer." With then soon Sarah saying, "But he is a lot more better than any of us. I guess it comes with the experience both as that of a hero and as a shinobi." With then soon, when Tamaki heard this, he couldn't help but begin to think back then when he was a kid. With then soon, Tamaki saying, "I hate being a shinobi, Mirio. It's rough, it's hard. I feel like I can't live up to it." With then soon, his friend Mirio Togata, currently still as that of kids, with then saying, then don't quit. Then quit or don't quit." With hearing that, Tamaki looks up at his friend, saying, "Do it, Tamaki. You're strong, really strong. One of the best people I know. Not only you have an amazing quirk, but you also need to believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you." With then soon saying, You really think so?" With then Mirio having his trademark smile as always saying, "I know so." With then soon hearing that, soon Tamaki couldn't help but smile saying, "Even though I did give up at least a little bit of my shinobi training to focus on my hero work, it still paid off, to be honest. Mixing hero work with that of shinobi training improved my skills quite a bit. I'm still not on your level yet, Mirio, but one day, I will be. With then soon, Tamaki soon gets out of his corner with them saying, all right, why don't we get back down to some drills? Focus on that on working with our unique weapons. And then after that, why don't we ask that of Aizawa Sensei to let us have a little bit of a break? With then soon, all four of them were caught off guard that their timid, shy, and basically lack of confidence senpai basically started to take more in charge. With then soon Tamaki feeling nervous saying, or we don't have to do that if you guys don't want to. With then soon Izuku saying, no, senpai, you were doing great. Please don't revert back. You were doing awesome. With then after at least that training session, the day at UA finally comes to an end. As for Izuku, he's getting ready for his two dates. His first date with that of the Hanzo girls, and his second date with that of the Gessen girls, possibly the entire team. As Izuku is just getting ready for that, before then, he remembers the words that Yumi told him when she first confessed to him on that day after he got confirmed that he got into UA. That Yozakura, Shiki, Morikumo, and Miori all had feelings for him ever since they were kids. That they've all loved him since then. And yet he felt so stupid that he didn't notice it. Wondering on why he didn't notice it. But then soon, Izuku shakes his head while fully getting dressed, saying, I'll make it up to them tonight. I promise. I'll do whatever it can to make it up to them all this time. With that, Izuku has on his clothes for his date with all of his girls. Currently with that of Asuka, she's at her house getting on her clothes for her date with Izuku. Then she begins to basically go over on all of the clothes that she has and begins wondering, man, which ones will work to spend time with Izuku? I mean, this is our first official date. Even if it's with the girl, even if it's with all the other girls, I still want to make it special for him. Then she completely utterly stumped while still in her basically bra and panty, her green striped bra and panties, after all, basically sitting down on her bed. Then soon thinking, maybe I should just go with something. Maybe I should just wear my school uniform. Be a lot more easier and I don't have to try that hard. But no, this is for Izuku. This is for the boy that was able to be my first official friend and was able to put up with the little bitch that I was back then. I have to do this. I have to find the perfect clothes for him. Going through her clothes once again, with going through a couple of regular pants and shirts, couple of dresses, a few skirts as well, with even a few little jackets, before then soon stopping and noticing, this will do. I know it. I know that Izuku will like this with me wearing this. As she soon pulls out that of a white dress with that of flower patterns across it. Then she couldn't help but smile at the dress before then going to her bathroom and putting it on. With a couple back currently at that of Gessen Girls Academy in the dorm rooms, already raring to go. The only one that they're all waiting for is Yumi, with Yozakura wearing that of a blue blouse shirt with that of a long pink skirt. Shiki wearing that of a long shirt with under it being that of a white blouse, a white t-shirt, which shows quite a bit of her cleavage, and wearing that of black and white sleeves, with also wearing that of short, with quite a bit of short shorts that show quite a bit of her thighs, actually. Morikumo wearing that of a modest green dress with quite a bit of pockets and frills on it, while also wearing her Oni mask, of course. And as for Miori, she has that of, surprisingly, a yellow dress that has a really short has really short skirts, with that of a pink jacket, a short pink jacket, and little to the imagination about her thighs and her legs as well. Even shows quite a bit of her cleavage with the small yellow dress as well. And like I said before, all the girls are still waiting on Yumi to pick out a dress. With then soon Shiki saying, we're all going to be late until she shows up. With then soon Yozakura saying, this is Yumi we're talking about. She needs to pick out something perfect for Izuku. After all, she says that he is her future husband. With it has to be perfect for him and him alone. With then soon Morikumo speaking of saying, if she does not take much longer, I will basically drag her out, even if she's not wearing anything at all. With then Miori saying, hey, Morikumo-chan, that's so mean. But even if it's against that of Yumi-chan. With then soon Yozakura getting annoyed, saying, I'll just go check on her. Just wait a little bit longer, girls. With then the bob cut wearing brunette went to Yumi's dorm room, knocking on her room, saying, Yumi, are you there? Please answer. We need to get ready for the date with Izuku. With she still continues knocking, within the door sliding open, showing that of Yumi in her outfit as being that of a gray modest dress, with wearing that of a sleeve blouse wrapped around it, and also having that of a light blue scarf around her neck as well. With then soon Yozakura saying, Yumi saying, I wanted to make it perfect for Izuku, and unlike how normal men normally like to stare at women such as us, Izuku would not. So I wanted to be more modest for my beloved. With then soon Yozakura saying, wow, you really did thought this through. I thought I was going to be the only one. Well, me and Morikumo, of course. You should see on what Miori and Shiki is wearing. With then soon Yumi saying, well, it's to be expected. They want to, knowing Shiki, that she would want to cause quite a bit of reaction from Izuku. As for Miori, she most likely wore whatever just felt more comfortable to her. With then Yozakura saying, it's one of the reasons on why the two of them are going to give Izuku a heart attack one of these days. Shiki was close yesterday. We all know that's for sure. With then soon, all five guessing girls finally show up. Within Yumi saying, now, today we are going to spend a lovely evening with our beloved Izuku. Isn't that right, girls? With then, all of them couldn't help but nod, cheer in excitement, and be happy. Before then soon, Yumi goes over to Morikumo, takes off her Oni mask, with Morikumo freaking out saying, Yumi, why did you take my mask off? With then soon Yumi saying, you'll get it back once the date is over. Right now, I don't think Izuku wants you. I don't think you should be freaking out Izuku. I think you should be the one that he cares about the most. The stuttering and nervous you, the one that you actually can understand you more than anything. With then soon Morikumo freaking out saying, but I, with then soon basically just dropping it, saying, fine, it is, at least I feel a lot more comfortable around Izuku, even without my mask. with then soon both Miori and Shiki grab Morikumo by her arms, dragging her out of the common room of Guessing Girl Shinobi Lounge. With then soon Yozakura and Yumi follow after. Couple minutes later, Izuku is currently at that of Dagobah Mall, where his first date is with Asuka, Yajayu, and Hibari. With then, as their date would last for 2 hours. Currently, it's now 6 o'clock, and soon it would end around that of 8. With then soon, as Izuku continues looking at the time, wondering if he got here way too early, before then soon hearing a voice saying, Izu! With then, he recognizes the voice, it being Asuka. With then saying, Asuka, you! With then soon noticing Asuka's, dress, as it being it looks quite beautiful on her, as given her curves, her legs, and her thighs as well, it truly fits her. It almost kind of, works with somebody like her, to be honest. With then soon, she's saying, so, did you wait too long? With then saying, no, I just arrived about that of 5 minutes ago, actually. You? Well, you see. With then she's saying, figures you will wear something like that. With then Izuku saying, what? As Izuku's, attire is just as always, being that of a jacket around a shirt, around that of a green shirt that says in the kanji of shirt, blue jeans, and also his, trademark red shoes as always. With then saying, it felt like it was the most comfortable I could wear, to be honest. Sorry if it isn't. Within Asuka saying, it fits you, even though it's kind of, bland and generic. With then soon Izuku saying, I don't want to hear that from you, of all people, Asuka. With then saying, hey, that's mean. Same thing goes for you. With then the two couldn't help but laugh. With then saying, things really haven't changed that much between us, hasn't it? Saying, of course not. You were first my childhood best friend. Now you're my girlfriend. And also that of Yajayu and Hibari-chan as well. So, with then soon saying, oh, were you two speaking of us, darling? With then soon Izuku saying, Yajayu! With then soon noticing Yajayu and Hibari in their outfits for the date. With their date Yajayu's outfit being quite revealing, as she still has the same eye patch as always, given to her by her little sister, of course. Also wearing that of a short shirt with that of a squid on it, with the word squid in kanji, and also surprisingly wearing that of blue jean booty shorts, to be honest, which really caught Izuku off guard, with even a couple of guys staring at Yajayu's outfit. As for Hibari, she wears that of a orange and yellow tank top that shows quite a bit of her cleavage as well, with that a short skirts as well, a pink short skirt. With then she can up and say, so what do you think, Izuku? Do we look good? With then soon Izuku is completely and utterly flustered, with then soon Asuka saying, Yajayu, Hibari, what the heck were you girls thinking wearing that? I mean, I know it's spring, but still. With then soon Yaji saying, we thought that it'd be a way to show more skin to our beloved darling. Isn't that right, Hibari? With then Hibari saying, yeah, Yaji-chan said it'd be a good way to get Izuku-kun's attention. Way more than normal. With then soon Izuku began blushing and stuttering like crazy, as again he's basically seeing two lovely ladies with that basically showing quite a bit of skin just for him and their date. With then soon Asuka can up and say, "Oh boy, I feel like you're basically going to short circuit him before even our date begins, you two. Come on, let's get him time to relax." With that, soon Asuka grabbing Izuku by his hand, with then soon Yajayu and Hibari following after, with many of the guys who saw the interaction couldn't help but feel jealous of Izuku, calling him a lucky bastard, a plain-faced bastard, and basically a baby-faced bastard as well. A couple minutes later, Izuku finally woke up, but during this time, they didn't stay idle. For their date, they went to that of a karaoke place where they began to sing all for almost that of an hour long, which personally feels like their voices are going to be hurting almost all day tomorrow. However, given the time that they spent together, it was quite all right, to be honest. With that, after their time runs out and they leave, with then Izuku offering to pay for dinner for them. However, Asuka also offered to pay as well, given that it was both Hibari and Yajayu that paid for the karaoke after all. With that, they soon head to a restaurant nearby the mall, where it was quite the amazing experience. Still, Yajayu and Hibari did get quite a bit of looks. However, due to Yajayu having that of an intimidating appearance thanks to her eye patch and her stoic face as well, and also her being pretty overprotective and not just Izuku, but mostly that of Hibari as well, let's just say a lot of guys made sure to not look their ways after all. But they were still pretty jealous of Izuku, being a lucky bastard at that. With then soon, after finishing their dinner, and soon all three girls were about to head off, with Izuku heading to his next destination for his date with that of the guessing girls. However, all three girls, Asuka, Yajayu, and Hibari, soon went to Izuku and kissed him on the lips, one at a time after all. And all three of them say that they love their time spending together with their first love and boyfriend after all. With Izuku feeling somewhat happy about the experience that he'd gone through. With that, his next date was that with the guessing girls. Personally, he knew that he was going to spend time with all of them, but part of him also wants to think that it was just going to be with that of Yumi, Shiki, and also that of Yozakura. Little did he know, arriving in Tokyo, and that's of the Shinjuku City District, with then soon waiting at the train station, he soon noticed that the girls are already there. With then Izuku noticed, running up to them and saying, sorry to make you girls wait. With then soon all of the girls, with then Yumi saying, no pressure, darling. We didn't wait too long. We just got here about that of 10 minutes ago. With then Izuku saying, but that was still pretty long. I still need to. With then Shiki placing a hand on Izuku's face, saying, oh sweet Izuku. Don't you need to stop apologizing all the time? With then Izuku take Shiki's words to heart for at least a little bit, but at least we'll try. However, noticing her cleavage, he begins to blush pretty crazy. With then soon Yumi basically saying, see, with then Yozaki saying, exactly. With then soon Morikumo saying, Izuku, I hope that you enjoy the time together, and I hope that spending time with me isn't such a bad of a bore as well. With then soon Izuku saying, of course not. Always spending time with you, Morikumo, is always fun. And I'll always will to enjoy time spending with you, no matter what. With then hearing this, Morikumo couldn't help but blush, saying, really? Well, I'll at least try my best to live up to being a great, date after all. With then soon Miori jumping between the two, saying, yay, it's fun, it's playtime now, come on. With then grabbing onto both of them and then rushing off. With then Yozakura saying, Miori, stop dragging them, and you're going to run into somebody. With then Shiki cut up a laugh, saying, this is going to be one heck of a date to remember. With then soon Yumi couldn't help but smile, saying, I will agree with that. With then their time spent at that of Shinjuku was quite amazing, to be honest. However, they did spend, with Shiki basically going around trying on clothes. With Yozakura and Yumi weren't really fond of it, but however, Morikumo and Miori didn't mind that much, especially since Shiki basically put in their minds that Izuku would love to see them more and more different clothings, making it somewhat of a game for Miori and making a way for Morikumo to become more confident around the boy she loves, after all. And let's just say it was one, interesting experience, especially for Izuku and his friend downstairs. Not to make the date somewhat all about them, Yumi soon offered that they go to that of a bookstore for one specific reason, that the bookstore had quite a bit of comics on that of pro heroes, with Izuku actually somewhat excited to see on many of the pro hero comics that come out, with Yozakura actually smiling at Yumi's decision doing so, making Izuku happy. At first, Shiki wasn't really fond of it, but seeing on the smile on Izuku's face basically just says it all for her. With then soon to end it off to get the girls at least something to eat, given that Izuku already ate dinner with that of the other girls. He basically offered to pay for all their meals and also for that of sweets as well, especially that of crepes as well. Well, all the girls basically liked that from the very beginning, but then soon Yozakura said that they will pay Izuku back for what he's done for them. But then Izuku just basically saying that it's worth it spending time with all of them. With then soon, as the date comes to an end, soon Morikumo basically stands in front of Izuku before their train shows up, so they can go back to Gessen. Within Izuku saying, Morikumo, Izuku, do you like me as me, or do you like me when I have my mask on? With then Izuku saying, well, that's quite the loaded question. Saying, will you answer it, please? With then soon Izuku crossing his arms before then soon basically giving out a smile, saying, I like you with or without it, because it's still you. If you feel less confident even without your mask, it will still be you, Morikumo. And even with it, if you're more confident with it, it's still you. To me, Morikumo is Morikumo. The girl that I've fallen for and that's fallen for me. Simple as that. With then hearing all that, Morikumo couldn't help but cry before Izuku saying, did I? With soon, without warning, basically wraps her arms around Izuku, with then holding him close to her with her massive chest basically pressing against his chest, even though she's a third year. Surprisingly that they're both the same height, to be honest. With then she kissing Izuku, but it wasn't a passionate kiss like the ones with that of Yumi and Shiki, but it was that of a moment and a spare the moment kind of kiss. Like that's from the other girls as well. With then she basically still feeling nervous and blushing pretty hard, saying, I'm not as well experienced with kissing, so within Izuku saying, I liked it. Either way, thank you, Orikumo. With then soon, Miori saying, hey, no fair. I want to kiss Izuku too. With then soon, Orikumo saying, Miori, Jan, I didn't mean to. With then Izuku going down one knee before allowing Miori to kiss him. However, instead of a kiss on the lips, it's just a kiss on the cheek. With then Izuku was surprised. With then Miori having that of a cheeky grin, saying, if you want the grand prize, you gotta continue playing with me all the time, Izuku. Promise. Like always. With then Izuku saying, everything's always a game with you, and it's always fun. Sure, I'm looking forward to the grand prize, Miori-chan. With that, Miori begins to hug Izuku tightly, basically swinging around, giving a few people a glance at her, her polka dot panties, to be honest, given her short ass dress after all. With then soon dropping down, but then Yozakura saying, Miori, I think what you did with Izuku was a little bit, indecent, especially in public. With then soon hearing the train soon approach that of the station as it being the train for their stop. But then Izuku saying, I'll see you girls around, and I really had a lot of fun spending time with all of you. With then hearing this, all the girls couldn't help but feel happy at this. Within soon, Yumi, alongside saying, all the other girls saying, Izuku, we love you. Always have and always will. With then soon, Izuku hearing this, he couldn't have but blush really hard that all 5 of his childhood friends have always loved him, and all said it, not with no hesitation whatsoever. With then all of them soon heading to the train, leaving Izuku all alone, thinking, this is really my life. And you know what? Within looking at the night sky, saying, I wouldn't trade it for anything else. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. So, how'd you guys think? Do you guys like this chapter, which is mostly that of romance and more confessions after all? Now, the entirety of the Gessen girls are part of Izuku's full-fledged harem. And speaking of harems, after all, I did say I would speak of some of the guys from the team would have their harems. However, there is one person that won't have a harem, that being Tamaki, of course. Personally, I think he deserves the most, but fuck it. I think it'd be better if I just ship him with Nejire Hado instead. So, the only people that will have a harem is that of Izuku, also that of Sero, Kagura, and Hiro as well. So, yeah. As for the people that they'll be shipped with, I'll basically make a list in my community poll, and you guys will look at that. Sorry, but not entirely sorry, though. Any rate, if you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, keep up to date with my videos when I upload on the channel. Also, check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. All link in the description below if my black ass doesn't forget. So, with all that said, this is Yamuki, signing out. Later, guys, and hope you all take care.